we'll come back to default. This tutorial will cover how to add fonts to Adobe Acrobat. Adding fonts is useful for document consistency and for viewing or editing specific files, and the process differs depending on whether you need to embed fonts for distribution or install them system-wide. This tutorial will cover both methods. The first method is embedding fonts in a PDF. This ensures the document displays correctly on any system, regardless of installed fonts, but keep in mind that this increases the file size. To embed fonts, first open the PDF in Adobe Acrobat. To do this, navigate to File and then Open, and select your PDF. Next, navigate to Print Production Tools, or Preflight. How you access this feature may vary based on your Acrobat version. Options might be under Tools or Print Production. Then choose the Preflight option. Preflight allows font embedding and other checks. Now, select Embed Fonts from the Profiles or Fix-Ups. Search for Embed Fonts in the Preflight Profiles. After that, click Analyze and Fix, which initiates the font embedding process. Acrobat will attempt to embed fonts at this point. Finally, save the PDF. Choose a new file name to avoid overwriting the original, and test the PDF on a different machine to confirm font embedding. Some considerations for embedding are font licensing restrictions, as not all fonts can be embedded. Also, embedded fonts add to file size, and older Acrobat versions may not fully support embedding. The second method is installing fonts system-wide. This makes the font available to all applications, including Acrobat, but requires administrative privileges. To install fonts, first locate the font files. Font files typically have extensions like .ttf, .onf, or .fon, and ensure you have the correct font files. To install on Windows, right-click the font file and select Install, or alternatively, drag and drop the font file into the Fonts folder, accessed via the Control Panel. To install on macOS, double-click the font file and click the Install Font button in the Font Book application. After installing, restart Adobe Acrobat by closing and reopening it to recognize the newly installed font. Verify the installation in Acrobat by checking the font list in Text Editing Tools. Create a new PDF and try using the installed font. Considerations for installation include font licensing, so respect the font license agreement. Also ensure the font is compatible with your operating system, and be aware of potential font conflicts. If fonts are not embedding, check font licensing restrictions, try a different embedding profile, or use a newer version of Acrobat. If fonts are not appearing in Acrobat after installation, restart Acrobat, restart your computer, or check if the font is active in Font Book, macOS, or the Fonts folder, Windows. And, if you have corrupted fonts, download a fresh copy of the font. In conclusion, we've covered two methods for adding fonts to Adobe Acrobat. It's important to choose the correct method based on your needs, so practice and experiment with these methods. For advanced font management, look for further resources online. Thanks for watching. See you next time on Default.